SAFM, South Africa's news and information leader.
The Johannesburg Bar Council pays tribute to the late advocate Duma Nokwe and global protests on the current economic crisis. With the news at 8 o'clock, good morning, I'm Karabo Malatsi. The Johannesburg Bar Council has paid tribute to the late advocate Duma Nokwe, a stalwart of the struggle and the first black South African to be admitted into the bar. Nokwe started out as a maths teacher, but he fell foul of the apartheid regime through his involvement in the 1952 Defiance campaign. He turned to the legal profession and became a champion for justice. The Johannesburg Bar Council won the fight for Nokwe to share offices with white advocates in the city centre, despite strong opposition from the apartheid state. Former state president Thabo Mbeki delivered the keynote address at the Bar Council's tribute dinner last night.
It is indeed right and understandable that you eminent members of the legal community should celebrate one who was a distinguished member of your profession, which you joined because of the imperatives of the day. Duma Nokwe was an exemplar of the high quality of leadership during a challenging period of our liberation struggle. He was an outstanding intellectual and a brilliant mind who surrendered his rare abilities to the national cause.
3 children have died in a fire in a dwelling in the First Avenue in Gugulethu on the Cape Flats in the early hours of this morning. Fire emergency spokesperson Theo Lane says the cause of the fire is still unknown.
We responded to a house fire in First Avenue in Gugulethu, and as a result of that fire, 3 children had died, 2 boys and 1 girl. It was one wooden iron structure that was burning, and the cause of that fire at this stage is unknown.
SACP General Secretary Bladen Zamande has called on the delegates at the KwaZulu-Natal Provincial Congress at Empangeni on the KwaZulu-Natal North Coast to fight corruption from all spheres. Zamande says money received in a corrupt manner used to buy people to vote in a particular way is destroying the country. He has urged the country to stand up and expose corruption.
One of the biggest threats to whatever we are trying to do as a country is corruption. So we must stand up and fight corruption. And part of doing that is to look closely that the tender system in government is made more transparent. That is why we are saying we must name and shame those people who come to us at night to give us cash, to have parties for us in order to buy us to vote in a particular way. Because those are the people who will destroy our organizations in the end.
President Jacob Zuma has paid tribute to 3 outgoing commissioners of the Independent Electoral Commission, including Chairperson Brigalia Bam. Bam, along with Deputy Chairperson Togo Mpumlwana and Commissioner Fanny van der Merwe, were honoured at a spectacular gala dinner in Sandton, north of Johannesburg last night. The trio have concluded 2 successive terms of 7 years serving in the Commission, which makes them ineligible for reappointment. A 4th Commissioner, Terry Tsalane, has also concluded his first term but may still be reappointed. President Zuma says the outgoing commissioners have made the IEC an institution that has entrenched both the culture and practice of multi-party democracy.
Your sterling work has not gone unnoticed. It will continue to guide and assist us in building a prosperous nation that is committed to the values enshrined in our Constitution. It is more inspiring for us that this highly successful institution is run by women compatriots.
To end this bulletin, tens of thousands of people around the world have been staging protests against what they see as the greed and mismanagement in international banking, resulting in the current economic crisis. The demonstrations began in the Asian region, and as the day wore on, crowds took to the streets in the city after city across the globe. Big demonstrations in the United States followed weeks of continuing protests there. This man explains why he joined the protest in Washington.
The reason I'm here, I guess when you get banks tied up with big corporate industries, you get this, 1% taking over the rest of the 99. That's why I'm here today. It's a sick industry. It's a sick system we got going on with the whole banking system. And that's what I'm doing here. I'm stopping it today.